That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback, brother.
Yes, that's our quarterback.
Yes.
That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Them Niners, let's go.
Brock Purdy.
Put it on them. Feeling good,
So
y'all. Welcome to the Parker's Couch. Here we are. Our Niners tore it down this weekend.
Did.
You know, they put us in the mood. And we are ready to accept our ending. Because we have made it. To 5 episodes of the Parker's Couch.
And I would like to thank God. That's what everybody does. I'm the Motion Picture Academy, Television Academy. My family and friends out there. Thank you. We did it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why you got to like and subscribe and share, because this dream is going to become a reality.
It is.
And we're going to be shouting out and thanking y'all for being loyal listeners.
From day one.
Yes. Now, I don't know if I'm just feeling good because the Niners destroyed them, if it's because of our Philly trip that went on, or is it because of all the other amazing finishes that it was this weekend?
And shout out to the Phillies fans. They are crazy.
Them Philly fans, they show out. They love their Eagles.
An Eagles game.
They love their Phillies. They love
their Eagles.
Yes, it is a different kind of atmosphere.
Yes. Being
there around Philadelphia fans. I do agree with you there.
Yeah.
But let's start, before we get into all this other stuff and all the craziness of this weekend, let's start with our Niners.
How about the Niners?
They destroyed them Cowboys 42-10. Brock Purdy put up 4 touchdown passes. George Kittle catching 3 of those. I mean, they had 170 plus yards on the ground on this defense that's supposed to be, I mean, the best
Bears of '85.
That's what they're supposed to be. But they did not prove to be that.
The 26 Yankees, as Michael Wilbon always says. I love it.
And we got your boy Micah Parsons out there talking a lot of noise.
Still crying like a girl.
Still
like a baby. I'm sorry, no offense to the women out there. Like a baby.
We're going to get into that.
Yes.
But I want to start first with, what is your takeaway from this beatdown?
Purdy is the man. He's so accurate. I don't think we had a quarterback this accurate in forever. Probably since Steve Young.
Wow.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yes.
We have been through
We've been starving.
But
he places the balls in the perfect places.
He's not a dink and dunk at all.
No, he goes down the field.
He throws that ball down the field.
And I think even Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan, he even opens up the playbook even more. We see less screens than we used to see all the time. Now he's actually throwing the ball down the field.
Yeah, he's elevated the game where they can go vertical and stuff now down the field and open it up. You couldn't do that with Jimmy G. He'd give you something limited. Every now and then.
Very limited.
But it'd be inaccurate, as my brother likes to call him.
Inaccurate.
He's leading the league in interceptions right now. And there's
and killing receivers. Adams is never hurt.
That is true.
He's hurt with Jimmy G.
That is true. But Purdy knows where to place that ball, and him and Ayuk, they have a connection, a special connection,
yes.
Every game.
Yes.
I mean, they're getting multiple catches and between each other again. So, yes, I agree with you. Purdy is a main takeaway, and I know a lot of people, namely some people on the TV screens, like to downplay him and try to say,
"Oh, he's Mr. Irrelevant, blah, 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 blah."
It's everybody else. I know the Niners are stacked. And he's not the best player on the team. Nobody is saying that. But he is a quarterback that I think can elevate and get you the big play whenever you need it. That's all he needs.
Right, and the team believes in him.
Yes.
And they always says the defense plays better when you have a quarterback that can get the job done.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And our defense is already hella good. So
yes.
They held the Cowboys with the 10 points.
Yes.
No red zone trips.
No
I've never heard of
that. They got up for this game. Usually the Niners have a little letdown during the game. They kind of fall asleep.
It's the third quarter.
The third quarter, they usually fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because they've been toying with people, but they were focused and I heard they were listening before the game. I don't know if you heard about, they're listening to DeMarcus Ware talk about the Cowboys defense and how nobody else is on their level and all these things. They was listening to all this stuff pregame. So Fred Warner and the boys are like, okay,
we're gonna show them who the real defense is.
They're talking on the field.
The Cowboys were just chirping all week. Oh, this game is so important.
Yes.
Oh, this is defining. Oh, we need payback. This is retribution. Blah, blah, blah. We're the 85 Bears. Negative.
And so what do you think about that other side of the ball then with the Cowboys? What does this say about them? This 42-10 defeat.
What I heard today, I think pretty much describes it. I think it was yesterday too. The offense is archaic.
It is. They got to do something.
So sad.
I mean, if they want to make it, if they want to elevate, they can't have this simple offense. There's no creativity.
No creativity. And how about, be like Matthew Stafford? He'll give it to Cooper Kupp 1,000 times a game. He said, I don't care. They like Lamb is like just out here just for an ornament piece or something. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. And I think you're right. You said they were going to struggle when they got rid of Schultz. I was like, oh, they got somebody that can replace him. No, they are struggling without Schultz.
He was struggling.
Schultz is killing it in Houston.
He is killing it. And that tight end is like, it's a security blanket. Like,
Dak loves the tight end.
Dak loves that. Now, do you think the team has confidence in Dak at this point? Jerry Jones is still all in.
I don't buy it. He said it because Jerry Jones doesn't want to talk and be on the radio.
He just don't want to be wrong.
Thank you.
That's all it is.
Yeah. And it's not being wrong. I mean, Dak was suitable for like the last 8 years, but I bought the Dak trade. Like I wasn't a really supporter of his, but I was just tired of people blaming him for all the losses.
I get you.
But this one, it was pretty evident who the best quarterback is. A better quarterback.
Right. It wasn't even a question.
It's not a question.
Not even a question.
Yes.
I don't know. Dak looked shell-shocked out there. Threw 3 interceptions.
They were scared. they were not ready for what happened.
They were not ready.
No.
They were not ready. And this noise we alluded to earlier, Micah Parsons talking.
Still chirping.
Noise.
Still talking.
Why are you talking?
He mad because Killer got that shirt on. So F Dallas. So, oh, will y'all be crying next time? Blah, blah, blah. If there is a next time, buddy.
I mean, and I get having confidence, but the whole thing, like, there's not that much difference between us. And they didn't do anything special. Nothing special.
42 points in your head ain't nothing special.
Nothing special. And some of them plays, they were not ordinary plays like y'all be doing. We are creative.
We're creative.
Absolutely.
Motion.
Yes.
How about motion?
And that Kittle touchdown with the reverses and stuff they were giving. And that, please.
So the game of the year ended up being a dud.
Yes.
But
we take it.
But we'll take it. We're
going to keep going. Now, the other game, we were in Philly for this one, watching it. And I was excited to see kind of how the Eagles are going to play against the Rams.
Right.
And I got to say, I was impressed by Philly. Even though they have not been I still feel like there's this layer. There are layers still to them that they're missing. But they showed up and they stopped them whenever they needed to. And they put up points when they needed to. And they just proved to be like just a well-oiled machine.
They just win.
They just
win. Like Jalen Hurts gets it done. He gets it done. But if they ever get Brown and Smith together at the same time.
They can never get them all together at the same time. Yeah. But and Jalen, he put up, I can't remember how many yards. I had to go to my research department.
Like 340, 50.
On the ground. I know it was like at least 70 yards. 70, or just 80, close or something. Yeah. I think it was his highest output this season.
He did a great job using his legs.
He did a great job using his legs.
He ran when he needed to.
They were big runs, like third down runs. Yeah, absolutely. And I knew whenever the Rams went up right before halftime and Philly had the ball with 30-something seconds left.
And scored a touchdown.
When they drove down there and scored a touchdown, I said, okay.
They're explosive.
this team can be explosive. And this is going to be it. And that Philly crowd, like you said, people in Philadelphia.
Love that ELGES Eagles.
Yes, you know that clip is coming. You know it's coming in there. But
0, you're looking great. Go Birds. Let's go Birds. ELGS.
Yes, they love their Eagles. Oh my gosh, they were rowdy as I don't know.
I mean, I've never seen people so excited for a first down.
For a first down,
a 2-yard run. I was like, okay,
what is going on?
Good job.
Good job. Yeah, go Eagles. We had to pretend like the Eagles were like our
I
favorite
was
team.
not
while
going.
we went there.
I was going to do that.
I was not about to mess
now,
that
if
up.
the 49ers are on they're playing them, of course.
Of course. But, you know, I do root for the Eagles unless they're playing them.
We always like
just
the Eagles.
about anybody.
Yeah.
I think.
We always like the Eagles because they always have black quarterbacks.
Always have black quarterbacks. Love that.
Yeah.
Definitely always rooted for them. But the Eagles showed themselves. They proved that they are, you know, that team. Now, the Rams, they are...
The Rams are a half.
I'm scared of them.
I'm not really. I think the Rams are half a team. Like they're good.
They are half.
They're good for the first half, and the second half they go away.
But now they got Cooper Kupp back, and he never left.
But the defense is terrible.
True.
I mean, they get no pressure
and a bunch of nobodies.
Nobody.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
And
you're helping ease my fears.
Yeah, and Aaron Donald. I love Aaron Donald, but he's not motivated right now.
Yeah.
He's probably,
and he got his chip.
He got his
he's
championship. He got his money. Yeah.
But go Eagles. EGLES Eagles.
Yes, there we go.
All right, another one out there that was supposed to be a blowout for the Ravens in the AFC North ended up being what? A loss.
How in the
world
does Mike Tomlin have 3 wins with no offense and Swiss cheese for defense?
It's Mike Tomlin. That's all you got to say. Like,
goodness.
How did they win this game?
The special teams were special. There are 3 phases of the game, but sometimes we forget about special teams. Special teams got that victory for the Ravens. I mean, the Steelers.
Well, you know what else did?
Drop passes.
Jesus. It was like 8. I've never seen that many drop passes in a game.
For touchdowns.
Passes for touchdowns. Like, I mean,
Lamar couldn't have handed the ball off to him. Okay, Giselle. Remember Tom Brady in the Super Bowl?
Yes.
He can't throw it, catch it. Yes.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Ravens fans. I know y'all were like breaking
I was frustrated watching it my damn self.
I know.
I love watching the Ravens and Steelers games.
Me too.
Because they're always like tight games and, you know, hard-hitting games.
Yes.
But that was a weird game.
And what I got to say about Lamar, I love you, Lamar. I do. And a lot of this was not your fault. But you still had chances. Mm-hmm. And you are always fumbling the damn ball. Can you stop? I think he has 7.
He can't. He can't stop.
It's like, it's crazy.
And the interception was awful.
That was awful. That was awful. That was a bad... Oh, you can't... And I heard people breaking that down. That was messed up from design. Because first, if you're throwing a fade...
From a shotgun?
Yeah, you don't do that from the shotgun, first of all.
Weird.
Like, it's just weird timing and all these things. So, I don't know what was happening there. And when they did not kick the field goal
at the end
of the half...
We talked about that.
I don't know what's up with teams and not taking points these days and trying to be... I don't know what they're trying to be. But especially in a Ravens-Steelers game...
Points are at a premium in that game.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that kind of changed the complexion too.
But you know, John Harbaugh makes questionable decisions. I mean, he gets away with it, but
he does.
And Mike Tomlin kind of owns him at the moment.
Very true. You are correct about that.
But I didn't know that they had the second most head-to-head. Showdowns in history.
That's
34.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And they're classic matchups.
Yes.
Now, another Hall of Fame coach who is having quite a rough time right now.
Oh, before we move on, we got to give Pickens his due. Pickens was a beast.
Yeah. Definitely.
We do have to mention that.
Definitely. Pickens was the man.
Yes.
Absolutely. He had that touchdown, that go-ahead touchdown catch
that was great.
That was great.
And
that one catch he had on the sideline.
He had a couple great catches on the sideline.
Yeah. He was amazing that game. Who hasn't been amazing?
Warren was amazing too. Okay, go ahead.
Who hasn't been amazing?
Bill Belichick.
Thank you. Those Patriots got destroyed once again.
Terrible.
34-0 at home.
You know, and I hate the Patriots at all, but I don't even wish this on them. This is terrible.
This is just bad.
I hate bad football. That's just horrible that people have to endure that. So, did they get blanked out last game too?
They scored 3. The Cowboys beat them 38-3.
Could you imagine being a fan and your team is scoring 3 points in 2 games?
I could not.
Your quarterback's been bitched twice, and they still like.
I could not.
He's still gonna be the starter. Why?
Now this is Lil Matt Senior. We know Lil Matt Junior, Bryce Young, but Lil Matt Senior
that everybody hates.
Even
his teammates.
I'm hearing all these reports. How nobody likes him. Nobody takes up for him.
You can see he's a jerk.
Yeah, like how much of a snotty nosed
he's
jerk
a snotty kid.
And it does. And you know the person who I'm not very fond of on Fox Sports. He will be named. You know, loves himself some Matt Jones.
That's
so
why I love to hate him.
It all makes sense, right now because another snotty nose, little something. Yeah, there we go. And he gives off that kind of energy. And what do you do at this point? Do you draft a quarterback?
Absolutely.
In this draft?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
You need an athletic quarterback. You have to have some kind of athleticism. You can't just be sitting there in the pocket.
They're very
like Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
He's athletic enough. Like he can move around, run when he needs to run, move in the pocket.
Like Herbert is athletic enough. Yes. But, you know, he can be in the pocket.
Exactly.
It's not that many of those just straight in the pocket quarterbacks anymore. As you said, the game has changed.
Dinosaurs.
You have to be really good.
These defensive lines are big, fast, and they're trying to get to you. So you got to be in the move.
That whole thing being the most accurate quarterback in college football history or whatever.
Look who he was throwing to.
Exactly. And who he was playing for.
Hello?
And
against.
And I never saw it for him. Now, you may call me delusional. But I was confused, like, why they didn't really give Cam a real chance. Like, in a full season. And going,
I'm with you.
Like at least he gives you something a little more special.
Yeah.
You know, they were so ready to move on. Like this guy was gonna be it.
Yeah, I just don't think they're creative enough to deal with Cam.
Yeah.
Like they want to do play football a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
And I guess they felt they were limited. But what is this?
What is this? This is limited right here. Y'all are not drafting people well. Y'all aren't doing anything.
They can't draft the offensive side, like skill positions are terrible. They're terrible at it.
Would you get rid of Belichick or Matt Jones first?
Everybody.
Let's clean house. Bye. Love you.
Like Belichick, I think he was checked out anyway. He's not even.
We done discussed that, what he needs to be doing and focused on.
His woman at the house.
This is gonna be a long season for you, Bill. Oh gosh, another long season is gonna be for those Broncos.
Sean Payton. One bad coach to another.
One bad coach to another.
This is the worst coaching job ever. So what is this one?
What happened whenever he came in to play you, Mr. Hackett? What did he do?
They scored 30 points.
Yes.
They scored 30 points all year.
31-21.
He said, I'm going to show you what I got in my arsenal.
Beat you in Denver. And I think they said a Jets coach, what's his face? Rob Saleh. They said he told him after the game when they were shaking hands, stay humble. That's what he mouthed to him. And humble?
I'm silent. I am silent. Okay. I know Sean Payton was stealing this side. Because humble is not an adjective I would use to describe him.
No, not at all.
Ooh.
What is going to Denver?
It's going to be a wholesale. Who wants a player?
I don't know what Judy, they do.
Who wants Sutton? They're going to be selling parts away. Yeah. Come Thursday, after they played the Chiefs, another L.
Oof. And it's like Russell Wilson is not to blame of all this, but I don't know if he's the answer either.
He's not.
He's so.
I was like, damn, is he like gonna retire?
Right. This is bad. This looks bad.
I was thinking like, who wants him? Like,
right.
when Denver if they can let him go, like.
It makes you think about all those things in Seattle. You know what people were saying. And yeah.
It's making sense.
Yeah, it's making sense. It's making a lot of sense.
Making a lot of sense.
Poor Denver. Child, y'all are just.
You got the Colorado Buffs.
We're not doing Molly, You and Danger Girl today, but if we were,
they'll be.
You'll probably be
the prime candidate.
My prime candidate for that.
Yeah.
So let's do a fast robin of some other games notable to mention. So we start off Thursday night. The Bears beat the Commanders 40-20.
Oh, DJ Moore, who I left on the bench in one of my fantasy leagues, and I lost because of it. Went off. He had like 200 receiving yards.
Yes, he had 230. In fact, 3 touchdowns. The Bears got to win, y'all. That's all we got to say. And they got the
Bears going to run.
They
play the Vikings next, right?
Yeah, I think it's the Vikings. I think so. And then they had they were playing well the game before, which they should have won. They should have won
against the Broncos. They could be potentially on a 3-game win streak.
They could be. But I think they might keep it going. All right, Jag and Bills.
What about the Commanders, though?
What we want to say about them? Nothing. Like Magic Johnson said, y'all are playing uninspired.
Yes.
Nothing.
Are we done with them already?
We're done with them.
Okay.
We're done with them. Jags, Bills, out in London.
That's a big expect for me. I expected this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Go ahead and read the stats.
Oh, I just said 25-20.
Okay. Yeah, I expected this because that emotional game against who's that?
Who?
The Dolphins.
Oh, the Dolphins.
The Bills, yeah.
The Bills, yeah.
And then to fly all the way to London.
Or are you on the flying? You're part of that crew too.
But listen, the Jags have been there for 2 weeks. That's so unfair. Like they've been acclimated to the city and the time zone change and all that stuff. That's an unfair advantage.
Yeah. I could get with that. I do get with that argument. And I'm kind of more with that side.
So, I mean, the writing was on the wall. They were going to lose that game. There's no way they're going to win.
But I'm like, could the Bills have just traveled earlier?
They should have. Oh, they left what, Friday or something?
Yeah, something
that was
like
dumb.
that. That was dumb.
Dumb.
I don't understand why they didn't travel earlier to go there. But, yeah, I'll talk more about the Bills later, so I saved mine. Texas Falcons. Falcons won. 21.
Oh, my 2 teams. My 2 young teams. You know, I'm on both of these young teams.
And it was a final drive. I was impressed by Stroud with his final drive to put the Texans up.
And Ritter came through. See, I like both these little young teams. Well, I like one of the quarterbacks. I'm not too far out of Ritter. But, no. But I think these are 2 up-and-coming young teams. I like to pull for them.
And your Falcons, they're hard to beat at home.
I'm telling you, the Falcons, I told you they're going to be hard to beat this year.
Yeah, not on the road.
Down the road.
All right. Panthers, Lions. Lions put it to them, 42-24.
Poor little Mac. My Lions, now when I told you laughed at me last week, right? When I had the Lions in the top 5.
Did I laugh?
You did. You said, your number 5 team always loses.
Oh, yeah, that does sound familiar.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, right? Danny, we out here. We're doing it.
I give it to the Lions right now. But, I mean, it's the Panthers, so I'm not going to give you too much.
The Lions may be the second best team. No, I'm sorry, the third best in the NFC.
I mean, I just need you to beat better quality teams. And so we're going to see once you get to the ones.
You're asking for too much now. Let them beat the people they're supposed to beat. And then
you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yes, exactly.
And winning by a lot.
Yeah. And they're fun to watch.
Yes. Oh, no, I agree with that. Now, you need Brown to get back on that field, though.
That's true. I think it was like more cautionary because it was the lowly Panthers. Are they ever going to win a game?
I told you they ain't going to win no game this year.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
We'll nervous. See. Titans, Colts. Colts won 23-16, but our boy Anthony Richardson.
They need to stop killing him, man.
There's some key injuries.
Run with the running backs.
Yeah.
Like, let him run what he has to run, you know. All these designed runs are going to get him killed.
He's not going to survive.
He's not going to survive.
No. But the Colts pulled it out. I mean, they could win that division.
They're scary, too.
Yeah.
They play really well.
Yeah, they do. Dolphins, Giants, 31-16 Dolphins. Well, injury news, which is the sad part there. First, we got Akane, We don't know what exactly is going on with his knee.
They're being mum about it.
They're really being really mum. Like, he's been running well over 100 yards the last 3 games.
Killing it, yes.
Killing it. And we got Daniel Jones that's broke up on the other side. Poor fella.
I feel sorry for him. They need an insurance policy out for him because his offensive line is terrible.
It's
horrible.
Terrible.
They must hate him. Because they let him get broke up.
Well, the same thing was with Eli, too. Like, they haven't had a good offensive line for
years.
Quite a while. So I don't know how they're drafted or what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
And remember that one terrible dude that got in there? Was like, oh, he's terrible.
He's terrible.
And he came in, he just gave him sack after sack after sack.
He's terrible. Poor Giants.
Saquon, is he still hurt?
Yeah, I think so. I would say I think that's a little more than what they're saying too, and I would just sit everybody for a little bit and let backups go in there. This season's a wash. Let's go. We done talked about them. Bengals Cardinals 34-20.
The Bengals are back and look like they're gonna win this division.
Yeah, that one is really up for grabs now.
Yep,
it really, really is. Chase, that connection is deadly. Burrow had 317 yards.
Burrow's back.
Yeah, with no Higgins and just Chase. Chase had 15 catches, 192 yards.
I wish I was smarter and would have played. And played him in all my little lineups. But,
Well, Chiefs Vikings. Chiefs won 27-20.
I was so wrong about this game. What did I say before the game started? Oh, the Chiefs' offense is going to get back on track.
You did.
What was I wrong?
Yeah, they're winning games. They're finding out how to win, but they just don't look.
They're mediocre and wide receiver.
Very mediocre.
Hello, Evans is available.
Oh,
Page and Mike Evans.
That is true.
Page and Mike Evans.
Yeah, like what they need a star like that. You need somebody.
They need a stud.
And it's a shame to have a talent like Mahomes. I don't care how much he's done won, and not have like a prime receiver right now. Like,
and Kelsey's hurt. Like, what happens if Kelsey goes down?
He's broke up.
He has nobody to throw to.
And I guess I would say, yeah, him and Kelsey, that would be his prime. But it's
But I know you say you're on the outside.
On the outside. On the outside. But some injury news there on the Vikings side. Justin Jefferson. Ooh. Fantasy people like me
are
hurt right now.
Vikings are done. They're done. They're not. Yeah. They're gonna lose to the Bears.
Yeah. And I will talk more about them coming up as well. Packers Raiders. The Raiders won that Monday night, 17-13. Any thoughts? Any main takeaways from this, or?
I'm surprised the Raiders actually won a primetime game. That was good to see. Yeah. Like, I don't understand how the Raiders are so bad. Like, their roster is actually a decent roster.
It is.
And I wish somebody would challenge Kansas City for once this century. But God,
it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It is not gonna happen.
And poor Jordan Love is getting killed.
Yeah.
Let the boy just grow. Give him some time.
He made some key mistakes, some bonehead plays. But then there's some players that aren't making plays for him too.
I probably maybe like one of those interceptions, like the one at the end. He was trying to make fetch happen. Washington could have gave a better effort.
Should have. You got to tackle that. You got to tackle that dude. Don't let him get an offensive PI before you let him intercept the ball.
This dude is 5'8". Yeah. Did you hear Ryan Clark's story about this dude? Ryan Clark actually was watching this dude in high school, and he begged LSU to recruit him, but they refused to because he was 5'8". So he went to Louisiana Tech and became a star there.
That's amazing.
And they've been trying to get on the field. And he had finally got a chance to come in and make the play.
Big up. I love that. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right. It's time for a new segment, brother. Are you ready?
Yes.
To reveal, we're doing Tots at Tops and Messy Bottoms.
Yes.
And we're going to start with our Tots at Top. Now, we all know what a Tots at Top is.
Well, for those who don't know, I'm giving them a definition. Displaying traits of dominant we'll keep it PG, energy in a manner that comes off as annoying, pushy, overzealous, and unnecessary.
Ooh, I love that.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
And, when it's all said and done, you realize you done lost all your time. You've been spending with somebody
I messed up your credit.
The credit is gone. And you're like, why I been in this
Ate
place with a mattress on the floor and nothing else going on?
Yes.
Why I been spending all my time here?
Here. Sleeping on the floor.
Because.
Apollo.
Yes.
They ate up all your food.
I ate up everything.
Gonna probably be in jail. Gonna send you to jail.
Just for those momentary times that are amazing.
Of happiness.
That's all. And who is our toxic tops?
Mine. It's the Dallas Cowboys, of course. They always come around and they're the big bad boys, this and that. Oh, they beat up the little small little bullies, little twinks. They love a little twink. But when they get in with somebody to match their energy, they fold like a folding chair.
There we go. I love it. That is a perfect one. And I said, I'm going to talk later about the Bills because the Bills are my toxic top. Whenever we were leaving Philly, come down the elevator, I saw a family. They had on all of them had their Bills hoodies on. And I was just like,
talking trash.
Here we go again. Like, y'all just get set up every year. This is going to be our year. And then moments like what happened with the Jaguars happen. Mm-hmm. They're going to put you, I'm just preparing you. They're just putting you up for disappointment later on down the road.
Everything's all good.
They had that 48-20 win or whatever against the Dolphins. We riding high. Come right on back and can't get it done.
When the bill comes due, they skip out on that check.
Skip it out.
And you know what? Stephon Diggs looks like he's a toxic top. So that's like the perfect poster boy for that team.
All right. You got a definition for messy bottoms over there, too?
I think that pretty much explains itself. We know there's a lot of messy bottoms out here. Carlos King, comes to mind.
I am dying. Yes. So our messy bottoms, they got a lot of mouth. Usually these messy bottoms, they got
unpredictable
lot of mouth and be unpredictable, unstable, and just don't show up. They just don't get it done. They are just unreliable.
One day they in, the next day they out.
Yes. You have a messy bottom of the day.
The Cincinnati Bengals. One day they're in, and one day they're out. They look great this week.
They were.
And then next week they could score 0 points. Messy bottoms.
I love that one. That is definitely a good one. And now this is where I'm putting actually. Wow, I was gonna go one way because I was gonna talk later about I'm sorry, it just slipped my mind right there. The team of the Vikings.
Okay, I was about to say just elaborate some more on the Cincinnati Bengals with Chase. He's always whining and complaining. Definitely a messy bottom.
I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going to stick with the Vikings.
Yes.
Because, y'all, they set you up. Y'all thought they were going to be something. They had all them one possession wins last year where they won like 9 games by one possession. Well, guess what? They are losing all of them this year.
Losers.
And going to start losing by more now that Justin Jefferson is out.
That part.
It's about to be real ugly.
It's about to be real bad.
Kirk Cousins is going to end the year with all these yards and all this stuff. And
Kirk Cousins is the messy bottom. He gets all these yards and touchdowns and has nothing to show for it.
Nothing to show for it. But there you go. Toxic tops and messy bottoms.
I love this one. We got this one again.
We got to do that one. All right. On to a quick college football roundup.
Really weird week.
Really weird week.
It was like there was something in the air. I don't know what it was.
7 of the top 25 teams lost.
It was crazy
this weekend.
Very crazy
week. It was crazy. Now there were a couple that were matched up together with Oklahoma and Texas.
The game of the year. This is such a fun game.
That was a fun game.
Oh my God, it was so good. I could watch. That's like
Yes.
a game I could watch back again.
Absolutely. The hitting was so hard.
It was so hard
during that game.
You can tell they really don't like each other. And
they
I love
hate
that.
each other.
I love
they
that.
really still hate each other.
Yes.
Bring back hate.
I love some
sports.
hate.
Yes. It's the best. And that came down to a last possession where Oklahoma drove it down there and
that
won.
was magical, man.
That was magical.
Man,
a magical moment.
Kudos. That was a magical moment.
We had another.
I can't elaborate on that just real quickly.
Yeah.
That's what I love about college football. It's like each team had highs, each team had lows. We thought one team was gonna lose, and they end up winning. We thought one team was gonna win, they end up losing.
Absolutely.
And it's just the pageantry of college football. It's like, and then this Gabriel has his one shining moment. He was really good at UCF.
Yeah.
Then he had to transfer and all that kind of stuff. Had the injury, and he
didn't play last year.
Didn't play last year. That's the last game last year. And he had a chance to be on a big stage, and he came through. I love that.
I was happy for him with that.
Tua Jr., that's what I call him. He's a little Tua.
He is a little Tua.
Yes.
Tua there. That game, it was just
a beautiful game.
Just a great game. There were three more games I wanted to highlight that had fantastic finishes. And then we're going to see which one we think, was the best here. We had Colorado, Arizona State, where Shedeur Sanders had a big 43-yard.
That's what he does.
Connection to set Colorado up for the game-winning field goal.
Yep.
And I know you had some things about how that game ended and some decisions that were made.
Yes, I will have to disagree with Prime here. Like, I love you, Prime. But they had the ball. I think they were up 34-27. It was like 2 minutes left in the game. Fourth and manageable. 3 or 4. At their own, 40-yard, Arizona State's 40-yard line, 41-yard line. And he decides to punt. And you thought your defense was going to stop them from scoring? Are you serious? You have your son, Shedeur Sanders. He's ice cold. He comes through in the clutch every time. Yes. He should have gone for it on fourth down and just milked it away. Mm-hmm. But Shedeur put on his cape and had to save them once again. And he saved them. Yes.
He did what he needed to do. And Colorado, now 4-2. They back on that map. And here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go. They got a chance. We had two crazy finishes here.
Is this a USC game?
Yes. So we got USC in Arizona.
That game was crazy too.
Whew. Double. Was it double overtime or triple?
Double.
It was double because it went with the 2-point conversion.
Talking about toxic tops and messy bottoms. USC is both.
Oh my God. The ride they put you on. Can we start in regulation with that game? Because they were not playing well. Williams did not have his best game. USC did not have their best game, but they were in the position to win. And they got down here at the end. He made a big connection. They got all the way down there. They had a big run. And they just have to make a 20-something yard field goal. The first possession, for some reason on second down, first and second down, they're going to pass the ball. I was like, why are y'all passing?
So weird.
It was weird, and it was a misconnection that could have gone the other way. The Nets play they had, they ended up fumbling the exchange.
They tried to zone read.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you doing?
And then they came to the field goal that you thought, well, despite all that,
it's like a 20-yard field goal.
It's like a 20-yard field goal. It's a high snap, and they
that was ridiculous.
They couldn't even get it off, and we are going to overtime. Now that Arizona, they were playing that. They played that hard. That was like his second start or something. And that Browning kid,
this team is going to be something to deal with in a couple of years.
Yeah, that receiver was killing them.
Yeah.
But in overtime, Caleb, he put on that cape though when it came to that 2-point conversion.
That 2-point conversion was crazy.
That was crazy. That run, that was a Heisman.
Again, I blame it on the coach for Arizona. You score a touchdown and you get an extra point. You don't go for freaking 2. This is USC. You're in their house.
Right.
Come on, man.
And did you see that 2-point conversion play for when they had to go for 2? Like that little toss?
You thought that was
serious? Are you serious?
I don't understand.
That was the dumbest call.
The quarterback was hot. Keep the ball in his hands. And that receiver, they couldn't stop him.
USC pulled it out. Now, this finish. somebody need to be fired.
I have
Georgia
questions.
Tech, Miami.
And what is it with Georgia Tech playing these top teams on the road? I saw this matchup. I said, Georgia Tech is going to win this game. I just knew it. It just happens. It makes no sense. They have no reason they should win this game, but they end up winning.
If you don't know, Miami had the game won. It was like 30 seconds or something left. All they had to do was down the ball.
It started with 1:50 to drive, I think.
Oh, wow. I don't remember the beginning part.
Yeah, and it started like 1:50. All they do was kneel down.
What the hell's going on out
here? That's all they had to do.
But the coach said, I did the math. It's only going to be like 1:20 seconds going to come off the clock, so we couldn't kneel down. No, you could have kneeled down.
You absolutely could have kneeled down. But they didn't.
They fumbled.
And
Georgia Tech
got the ball.
At like the 40-yard line or 50-yard line, something like that.
Yes. And won the game with 1 second on the clock.
1 second on the clock. The two safeties gave up like a 40-yard touchdown pass. Ridiculous. What were y'all doing?
Ridiculous.
All you had to do was like not let them get a first down.
Right.
I hope to a field goal attempt or something.
Right.
Y'all give them a touchdown. But it's Miami. I hate the Canes, so
here we go.
There you go.
And out of those four, like what was the craziest one to you? Or what got you more wound up?
The craziest definitely was Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Wild. It's just ridiculous. It makes no sense.
I didn't know he did that before.
He has a history of doing this. I'm like, what are you going to learn? And the players, I think they showed up this player on PTI. He's like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm just like, that's exactly. What in the fuck are y'all doing?
You done cost your team a chance at the
anything.
Playoffs,
the playoffs and everything.
And now the Heels got to play them next week.
And I'm scared because they're going to be mad.
They're going to be mad. Those Heels are still perfect. Yes. And they destroyed Syracuse 40-7.
Come on, Sheer.
Yes, they did.
Sheer.
All right. A couple of honorable mention things.
Oh, yes. Our black gymnastics. Thank y'all for that. Black people do gymnastics. Now we just running the sport. We're ruling the sport.
Yes.
There's, 3 black women. Three women of, African ancestry or whatever. Blackness. Had won medals in the women's world championships. Yeah. 2 from the U.S. and the silver medalist was from Brazil.
Wow.
And we had a black male gymnast.
Yes.
That won a bronze medal.
Yes.
So we're tumbling. The tumblers.
And Simone is still killing it. Lord knows.
Well, that goes without.
That goes without even saying it.
But yes, and now she's the most decorated gymnast ever.
And she should be.
As she should.
Well deserved.
Black girl magic.
Yes. And my honorable mention goes out. I'm not a baseball person, but I do enjoy
we like the playoffs.
And World Series. The Braves, Phillies, 2 of the best teams right there in the league.
That is so crazy.
This series has been good, but the way the game ended, this past game 2, that the Braves absolutely had to win. First they came back from being down 4 runs.
Yes.
And then they got there in the 8th, went up. And then the way they sealed it off an incredible double play that, is a historical double play that we have never seen.
Yeah.
Incredible catch by Harris in the center field. And he throws in. Harper was rounding the bases from first. He was trying to score from first, which I can see why he did.
Yeah, you probably think it was going to happen.
You thought that ball was going to bounce off or gone. Yeah. But he made the catch. And then they ended up doubling him out at first because he had never tagged up.
It was so crazy.
That was crazy. That was a crazy play. I might have to start paying attention more to that series.
Oh, it's so crazy. Like all I think all the teams that won 90+ games have lost.
Yes, I saw that. Crazy.
Like the Dodgers
about to
go home.
Like hockey right now.
Yeah. The poor Orioles about to go home. They've lost like 20 straight playoff games. Poor things. But they had a great season.
They did. Well, it's been a wonderful sports week.
It has. A crazy one.
And we thank y'all for joining us.
Thank you for Emmy.
Yes. Absolutely. And subscribe, share. We're also on TikTok now. You don't know that. Right before here, I created a TikTok. I gotta share it with you. It's Parker's Couch on TikTok. So look for us there too as well. We might do something a little fun. Maybe have some little quick bites for you. You know what things
I got some ideas.
See, you got some ideas. It's turning and thinking there. This is the TikTok master over here.
Love TikTok.
So he's going to be in control.
I love that.
Of what is going on there. But yes, thank y'all. And we'll see you next time.
Holla.